Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Becoming Cleo. I'm so excited that you're here. Today we're going to be doing something really fun and something that I haven't done before, and that is we're going to be making a lavender and syrup. So this is something that I learned about in my herbalism class that I took last fall, and I never actually got a chance to try out this recipe of making the syrup. But I figured, like, with summer coming up and it being springtime, now is the perfect time to make the syrup. It's something that you can use in your matcha, in your tea. It's also something that you can use on your pancakes, your waffles, and things of that nature. So I felt like this was the best time to try it out. And I'm so excited to take you guys on this journey and this process of learning how to make lavender syrup. So let's get right into it. I have all the materials that I need to make this lavender syrup. So let me show you guys what I'm going to be using. First, I have this jar of dried lavender. A little bit of ASMR for the girls. Anyway, I have this jar of dried lavender, so I'm going to be using this. I think that I got this lavender from Monterey Bay Co. I think that's where it was. I will link it below in the description, but we're going to use dried lavender herbs. I also have this raw and unfiltered honey that I got from the Sprouts out here. And this is the brand Local Hive. It's a clover honey blend. I got this one because it was raw and unfiltered. And then I also got this funnel because I'm going to need to funnel this into a jar. Now, when I got this funnel, y'all, I didn't know that it was actually for like cars. Like if you look at the picture on it, this is for like gas tanks. And I didn't know that. It was just $2.99 and it was super cheap. So I was like, we're going to go with it. So we're going to make it do what it do with this one. And then not pictured in this video right now, I have a strainer that you guys will see later. I'm going to use that to catch the herbs and let the honey strain into the glass jar. And then last but not least, I have this jar right here, which is where my honey is going to be going. I got this from Amazon. It was a set of 2 for like $9. We love a frugal queen. Anyway, I thought it was super cute because of like the gold on it, and then you just do this to use it. So we're gonna do that. And it comes with these super cute labels right here. And they actually have one that says syrup. So, and I give you like a purple marker. So I'm gonna make sure to write on that. So I'm super excited to be making this lavender syrup. And I think what I'm gonna try it in first is matcha. I think I'll make a lavender matcha with the syrup because I have been obsessed with matcha lately, and I finally got like a little kit to make it at home. So I think I'll also be like testing out the honey with you guys and trying it later in this video. So stay tuned for that. But right now we're going to get into actually making the lavender syrup. So I'll see you guys in the kitchen. So first you're going to need a pot that's big enough to fit 4 cups of water. That's what we're going to be using for this recipe, and that's exactly why I chose this pot. Now once I'm done putting in the 4 cups, I'm then going to turn the heat on high and then bring it to a boil. Okay, and so now that the water is boiling, I'm going to take this half of cup right here and I'm going to fill it with the dried lavender. Now that the lavender is in the water, we're going to give it a light stir before grabbing 1 cup and filling our cup up with raw and unfiltered honey. For this particular recipe, I'm going to do 2 cups of the raw and unfiltered honey and then pour that into the pot along with the water and the lavender. Now that both cups of honey are in the pot, I'm going to give it a good stir before turning down the heat to low and allowing it to simmer for about 45 minutes with the lid on. Be sure to stir it every now and again within that time frame. Once the 45 minutes was done, I then removed the pot from the heat and then allowed it to cool off the heat for about 15 minutes to cool down so I could pour it into the jar. So we're almost done. I'm so excited to try this honey. I feel like it's going to be so good. I just can't wait to show you guys like what it looks like. So I'm super excited for that. We got a little bit longer to go and then we will have a lavender syrup. Okay guys, this was the part that kind of got a little bit messy, so bear with me. But what you're going to do is you're going to take the funnel, place it into the jar, and then put the strainer on top. That way that the strainer can catch the herbs and the funnel will funnel the syrup inside of the jar. I'm also going to put this below in the description just to make it clearer, because recording this was so messy I couldn't really get a good video, but that's essentially what you do. Okay, so as you guys could see, I had quite a bit of issue pouring the contents of the big old pot into the funnel, so I had to use a cup to scoop it from the pot to then pour it into the funnel. But this is my honey, lavender honey, or my lavender syrup, and I'm so excited to try it. I'm so thankful that I got 2 bottles, because if you look at this one, it's full and I still have like a lot left. I probably made too much in hindsight, but that's all right because I'm definitely going to be using it. So this is the honey lavender. I feel like it looks and smells so good. Take it off and just attach it to the bottle. So try to get like as even and as centered as possible. The marker that they give you to go with this. So I'm going to label it lavender syrup, and then after that I'm going to put today's date on it. That way that I can know how long, when I made the syrup, how long it's been since I had it. And then it's good for like a month, and to keep it in the fridge. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And yeah, we will see how this goes. I'm just going to write. Now we have the lavender syrup, and I'm so excited to try it. I'm going to make a lavender matcha latte, come back, and then let you guys know how it is with the syrup. So I'm super excited to try it, and I feel like it's going to be really good. So I have 2 of these. I'm super excited about because they taste really good. I like that the honey is a little bit more like syrupy, but like watery, because I feel like you can use it for a lot of things. You can use it to like dip in nuggets, you can dip it in biscuits, you can put it in your matcha, you could make some pancakes, and I really plan to do just like all of that. And so I did make myself some matcha. Right now this just has milk, matcha, and ice in it. But I'm gonna add a little bit of syrup, a little bit of the honey syrup, and I'm gonna see what it's talking about. I'm not gonna add too much, just enough to taste it. Okay. I will say, having it in the matcha, you can taste the lavender, but it's like not super, like it's not overwhelming. And sometimes lavender tends to be overwhelming, but I will say with the matcha, I feel like that's more of like the dominant flavor. Matcha to me is like a super dominant flavor. It's the one that you would taste the most. I do taste the lavender. It's just more like subtle. It's like matcha with hints of lavender in it. It's really good though. And unfortunately, I don't have any waffles or anything to try out this lavender honey. So I'm gonna have to go to the store and get me some. But I will say, just trying it in the matcha, it's really good. And if I can taste it through the matcha, I know it'll also be good too, with more of like a waffle, a pancake, or like some vegan sausage patties. So I am super excited to try this. I feel like it turned out really, really well, minus the fact that I probably made too much, but that's okay. That's all right. I chose lavender for my herb because I love the calming and relaxing properties. I love that it helps you sleep, and also love the way that lavender tastes. So I'm super excited, and I hope you guys loved and enjoyed this process of me making lavender syrup. I'm going to leave the instructions and everything that you need below in the description in case something wasn't clear in watching this video. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to connect with me across all socials at Becoming Cleo. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.